Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is MaximusBlack.
And texting Novawar.
Novawar is texting, and we are finally back after like a 3-week hiatus. We are finally here casting some more Starcraft stuff for you guys. Gonna try and get out some material a little bit more on the regular. We've been like busy. Some shit has went down.
Well, there was a couple of like unfortunate series of events that happened in the last couple of times, but it's also just summer.
Yep.
And we're just out doing things. I've been on the road a couple of times now and everything, so it's just shit happen. But we don't actually mean it to go 3 freaking weeks.
No. That I mean, yeah, that's you know, at most it would be like a week and a half or so of like no content.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Even like
pushing it. So yeah, we're slacking a bit hard there, but you know, for reasons it happens. But we're here now.
We're here. That's all that matters.
You don't need to worry about it anymore because we have come back. Is this a normal game?
This is a normal game sent in by you guys.
Yes, to www.lag.tv. It is still, you know, considered by some to be a place that you can go to. Forums are still relatively active. There's still people posting a lot of good and funny stuff there. I saw some pretty hilarious Hearthstone stuff the other day. Some miracle faceless manipulator type deals that were happening. The lulls were quite strong.
Look at this!
Oh my good! Well, that was
Look at
actually
that name.
Completely unintentional.
Look at that name.
But I'm actually looking at the clan tag.
Oh, tits. Did I say holy tits?
No. But just the fact that it's saying it's just Nips.
I was looking at the DrBouse.
I know. Yeah. I know. I like both in concession.
Yes, sir.
Nipsss, DrBouse in the bottom right corner. And then top left, we're looking at Havok.
Yes, sir. PVZ on a map. I have no idea. It has been so long since I've even watched StarCraft. You know,
as if we ever actually accurately named the maps in these casts.
Yeah,
anyway.
We never really did anyway. It's been now about 3 months.
Yep.
Since I've been StarCraft free.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I get my 90-day tag down.
People think we like really hate on the game now or something because we always talk about how you're not playing or whatever, but it's not that. It's just, you know, it's whatever.
No, it's just crazy because I dedicated like years of my life to this
three solid years.
to not play it. But I will say, after 3 months of absolutely no StarCraft, I was kind of itching to play the other day.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, I was itching to play. I was watching a stream for like all of 10 minutes. Yeah. And actually it was WCS. And I just kind of want to see how the numbers were and if there was a Protoss playing.
Did you see the DRG versus Scarlet match?
No, like I said, I've been watching StarCraft for all 10 minutes.
Okay. So you need to see that series.
Okay.
Because it's going to... I don't want to ruin it or anything like that because I don't even want to say what happens. But it's going to fucking blow your mind when you watch that. You have to watch it. If anybody at home, if you haven't seen it, just recently, DRG versus Scarlet, I'm pretty sure it was a WCS. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it because it will be the thing that you want to watch pretty much for the rest of the year for StarCraft. I don't think anything's going to top it for the rest of the year.
Okay, well then I'm going to definitely go and watch that series.
Yeah.
As soon as possible.
Absolutely. No, it's a good time.
Alright guys, so like we said before, it is a PVZ, and it looks like DrBouse is going to just do a typical cannon deny from the Zurich here. Kind of did a second cannon, and I have no idea why he put it here. It's a hell of a lot riskier. I can see the concept, so that if lings or roaches or whatever comes down,
on the way down.
It's going to hit, kind of force him to get rid of this. But it's quite a bit more riskier, because if the guy would have just pulled a bunch of drones, I mean, he wouldn't have...
Could have shreked it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then it would be just a terror, you'd be behind. But it looks like it all worked out for him, and the favor is on his side now. But it looks like Havok got a little pissed and decided to just go right into roaches and is going to attempt, I guess, for some early aggression, even though he's still going to chuck down and expand here, and he totally does not see this.
Yeah, no, he doesn't see that, unfortunately, and that's probably going to end up being quite an annoyance for him, as he's not going to be able to send over, and that's not going to do it. Nope. You can't rely on 2 roaches to be able to do this, and putting them back and forth is probably not also going to do anything for you, because now
he's going to lose 1-2 roaches right now. Oh, look, he's not paying attention.
Oh, okay, there we go.
That cannon should have focus fired on that roach. It would have been another roach down, but it's just...
Hey,
I think he's.
What league are we even in right now?
It was silver actually.
Oh, okay, so we're in gold. That's not too far off.
Yeah, so I'll go ahead and put the silver.
Gold, I believe, is still the largest league by a mile in StarCraft on the ladder now. There's like 40 or 50% of the players in the entirety are all in that one that one league. So this is similar to some stuff that we've seen forever. Starcraft doesn't seem to have changed that much at all, really. This is a pretty common response here, where the denial happens. You gotta get roaches, so you have to have a lot of speedlings to deal with the cannon early on, and then what tends to happen shortly thereafter is if the Zerg had scouted the cannon expand here from the Protoss, then he probably would have ignored a lot of this and just gone straight to shut down that expansion right out of the gate with the roaches.
Yeah, I like what DrBouse was doing there. He's actually focused firing with those cannons, got rid of as many roaches as he could. I still don't really think that this was the greatest idea, putting the cannons here. He had to have thought to himself that it just wasn't going to work. I mean, he has to understand that there was only one hatchery going down. He has to be doing something in his base. Chances are it was teching roaches or getting a shit ton of speedlings or banelings to go down and counter. Either way, 2 cannons was not going to be enough to hold whatever was going to come out of the base. And it looks like we are going to see a bit of a counter. We do have the mothership core trying to work its way up there. Perhaps maybe to do a little bit of harassment over here on the mineral line. But now it's going to have to back up. No, going to go over that way. Might need the overcharge on the Nexus. Not 100% sure. He does have 2 cannons there, so he might be okay.
2 cannons, and he's going for a sentry here as well. The big thing that Havok's going to have to look out for, and really he should be moving his overlords into the mat now, into the base. You know, we're hitting around the 8-minute mark. This is where we want to start looking for tech with those overlords he sent down. He would see that Stargate amongst other things, and since he's relying so heavily on roaches right now, a single Void Ray with a couple of Stalkers or Zealots would be absolutely... well, it would be Havok for Havok.
Yep, pardon me, the mothership core made its way back, and he does have enough for an overcharge if he needs it. Don't think he's really going to need it there. Nice little force field, not allowing the roaches to get at that pylon anymore. Actually, it's a beautifully placed force field, and it was so perfectly placed, I don't even know if he meant to do it, but it worked out.
Give him the benefit of the doubt.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It was nicely placed. Yes. 2 more roaches are going to go down here before the mothership core is going to head back.
Nothing. Just that, that reminds me of like back in the day when there used to be like the ice cream trucks or the Dickie D's that that go around, and then you're trying to chase it down, but there was that one kind of overweight kid that just could not run fast enough to keep up.
Couldn't keep up.
That's what that was right there. They're going after the ice cream, but ironically, too many ice creams stopped him from getting any more ice cream.
Very, very true. +1 upgrades here for our DrBouse. Looks like we are going to be seeing a longer game at this point. We do have 1 Void Ray out, 2nd Void Ray out on the way. We do have, what, only 2 extractors for the Zerg, so he's going to be really limited on gas, just now getting his layer. Not even fully saturated here, 10 out of 24 drones. I think he spent too much time maybe down. Okay, well, he's got 3 bases, and they're starting to get saturated up, so he's got a significant amount of drones. He had 40 to 46, so I just think this was kind of throwing me off a bit, only having 10 in your main. But he's okay for drones. I'd like to see him get up a little past 50, and then he'll be able to really start working on these 3 bases. The extractors are going down now, so he'll have 6 in total. Just needs to pump of those drones, 10 on the way, which is great. He's going to be able to get those extractors really getting that gas, and then hopefully he'll be transitioning into Hydralisks and or Mutalisks.
Here's the problem, is that he still hasn't gone in as far as I know. Can we get his view real quick, Mr. Black? The Zerg view real quick?
I didn't forget the hotkey for it. Yeah, 1 and 2.
Yeah, 1 and 2. So he doesn't know that the Stargate's there. He has no idea about the Void Rays as far as I know, like I was saying 2 seconds ago. And because you just mentioned he's barely been producing gas and he's just starting to get into his stride for the extractors, he's not going to have enough time to really tech into anything substantial to deal with even these 3 Void Rays and a couple of Stalkers. He doesn't even have spores anywhere, really, so this is going to be a uphill battle, depending on how long Nipsss DrBouse waits to make his attack, which it looks like he's not waiting too much longer.
Shoutouts to this guy, alright?
Great name.
DrBouse. Shoutouts to you, kind sir, for this name. I love the name. Well, actually, now that I've been playing some more League, I've been noticing a lot of Bouse League players
just showing up.
Yeah, it's just really cool. So, shoutouts to the
I'm actually impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you, I got sick of that word about 2 years ago, and you're still rocking the hell out of it daily. I don't know how you haven't wanted to, like, just kill yourself hearing it
day
in and day out.
It's my thing. It's my thing. In fact, if you go and look at my Liquipedia, It actually says known for using the word bouse.
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah,
well, it's accurate.
Not bad.
That's for sure.
Oh, I definitely use it a lot.
That's for sure.
Yeah, that's
this is a scary friggin' army.
That is a big-ass army. In fact, I think that Havok over-droned a little bit too much. I was talking about drones. He's still droning. He's at 65. He's at 3 bases. I love the fact that you're getting a lot of drones, but I don't like the fact that we are officially 13 and a half minutes in. You're attempting to take a 4th, and you don't have an army.
Yeah. And now he's knocking on the doors. He has a couple of Hydralisk, and that's it.
You're fucked.
No, this is bend over, walk in the door backwards with your pants down, and accept your fate.
Nice force field.
That was actually a really nice force field.
Cutting off about 30% of the army. He's going to be able to melt down that that hatchery extremely quickly. And he could literally just end the game right now.
Oh, wait. What's happening down here? Absolutely nothing. Okay.
All right. Well, I think
So,
he was like he went in for the attack. He got rid of the 3rd. He killed off a chunk of the army, went back. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I guess maybe in his... The only thing I can come up with is that in his mind, he was like, alright, I have one goal only. I'm going to get rid of that base. I'm going to take out some stuff. And I'm going to go back to... I'm going to go back home.
I'm pretty sure this is silver. This is like... Actually, if this is silver, maybe I'm mistaken it for platinum. I'm not sure. But at the very start, you guys will see the, you know, the league. But if this is silver, I am fucking impressed with both players. I'm just gonna straight up and say that right now. If somebody said this game was platinum, I'd believe it. But if this is silver, I mean, just the simple fact that the silver player has gotten 64 drones, it was tempting to take a 4th, and the unit composition of this player right now is very impressive.
You know why I'm gonna say it's still silver? Just based on scouting alone. Yeah. The Zerg still hasn't entered the base to see anything.
Yeah, I suppose.
Just based on that alone, and the fact that the drone count at his main and everything, he was kind of awkward in how he filled out, and the fact that he just blindly went Hydralisk and just whatever, and the fact that the Protoss player went
Samuel
back.
L. Jackson. Sorry to interrupt you.
What the fucking purple lightsabers up in this shit nonsense, cocksucking son of a bitch! Keep your shitty Skittle colored bullshit out of my Star Wars flicks! Sorry, I had to get it off my chest.
That's alright, that's alright. Looks like we're going to see a battle here. One Colossus. This Hydra army is pretty scary.
No, now this is scary.
This is pretty damn scary, but we do have wow, look at all those hallucinated zealots that were just putting in. Whoa, what is going on here? He doesn't know what to attack. The hallucinated zealots are actually working. And they just get melted. That Colossus in the back dealing that AoE damage. Only got 3 kills, but was most certainly
just AoE.
Wearing them down.
With one Colossus, you're just painting a picture.
Yeah.
With blood.
Yeah. No, that was pretty cool. That was
and lasers.
That was kind of scary a situation there for DrBouse, but
the hallucinations are real, so to speak.
Were out there. They were.
How many mushrooms do you have to do before the hallucinations become real? If you know what I'm saying.
We're going into Mutalisk right now. I am a fan of this transition. It's not too bad. He's going to need a lot of Mutalisks. But the fact is, we're starting to see more Colossus.
Whoa, that DT up there.
Oh, sour with those DTs.
Absolutely sour with those DTs.
He's going to need an Overseer very, very soon. That's a lot of Mutalisks. They are not upgraded, though.
The Protoss is getting awfully heavy on the Void Rays, and I'm wondering if that's going to backfire for him a bit.
Yeah, I mean, Void Rays can work against Mutas if you have enough Stalkers and stuff underneath, but a lot of his gas and stuff is going into these Colossus, and now he's actually got an Archon going. Okay,
a couple Archons would be great and would definitely absolutely massacre Mutalisk should they meet one-on-one.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, the unit composition there now would be very, very scary. Yeah, in fact, if he goes up and attacks now, it's gonna be game over.
Yeah, well, he's coming back. He still doesn't have an Overseer over here.
169 supply to 120. That's the story right there. And hopefully he just won't kill this base and recall back, he can actually finish the job.
No, I mean, he could have finished the game before. Now he can really finish the game.
Yeah, he just doesn't want to take this to like another 15 minutes from now. He just needs to end this while he's got this in the bag.
Yeah, I mean, look at that. That is an absolutely enormous Guardian Shield that is doing perfectly what it needs to right now. Everything is melted. That's one of the greatest Guardian Shields I've ever seen. You know, usually when you click Guardian Shield, you know, the game's like, fuck you, I'm gonna give it to the sentry that's like all the way on the left-hand side, and you friggin' like...
Yeah.
Collect like...
That was a beautiful looking Guardian Shield.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Rarely do you encapsulate 3/4 or more of your army with those things. You usually get like the fringe, like 2 units, and you're like, fuck, now I gotta blow another one.
Yeah,
then it's the sentry right next to the one that you just used, and it's like, fuck, now I only got like 6 units.
That was pretty damn sexy. Havok raging about Protoss as he leaves the game, but unfortunately for him, the mistake was right at the beginning when he decided to kind of go aggressive after the cannon rush, but not actually be aggressive. So
his mistake was not scouting. The moment he saw that Stargate, if he had, instead of done Hydra, if he had gone straight into Mutalisk, this game is over.
Yep, I agree.
Because he had no stalkers. He was heavily relying on his sentries with Void Ray.
Yep.
No mobility. He had just he's recalling all over the place, doing some weird shit. The Mutalisk, stop all that right away. Worry about Hydralisks later if you need to. Win the game. But yeah, I mean, this is what bothered me. He had the 2 Overlords literally sitting there the entire game.
He didn't move them.
They never moved.
Didn't even put down like a changeling to go in the base and see what's going on.
We're talking like 7 to 10 minute mark. You're moving them in to see what's happening. But it didn't happen, and Havok got absolutely dumped on by Nipsss.
Nippies.
DrBouse. And so congratulations, sir.
Yes, sir. Well, guys, that's another normal game sent in by you guys at LAGTV. Go and submit your games. We're back, finally.
Yay!